The universe was vast, its expanse littered with wonders and terrors alike. Across countless light years, civilizations rose and fell, each leaving its mark on the cosmic tapestry. Among them were species of unimaginable intelligence, beings of energy and light, and empires sprawling across dozens of star systems. Yet one species, confined to a blue and green planet for most of its history, had recently emerged onto the galactic stage. Humans. They were newcomers, seemingly unremarkable compared to the ancient and advanced races that had navigated the stars for millennia. And yet, in their brief time among the stars, they had become a source of both fear and fascination. The galaxy first took notice of humanity when their spacecraft began to appear beyond the Sol system. At first, these vessels seemed crude, almost laughably so. Their hulls bore the scars of their birth, their designs far from the sleek and refined aesthetics of more advanced species. But what they lacked in elegance, they made up for in function and resilience. Human ships didn't merely traverse space. They conquered it, pushing through radiation belts, asteroid fields, and interstellar storms with a tenacity that defied logic. Reports began to circulate among the galactic community about human encounters. A mining fleet in the Zaran cluster claimed they had witnessed a human vessel emerge from a wormhole, a technology supposedly beyond humanity's grasp. The ship was damaged, its hull breached in multiple places, but it still moved with purpose. The miners attempted to hail the craft, but it responded with a burst of incomprehensible energy that fried their communications array. The humans didn't attack. They simply passed through, as if the incident was merely a hiccup in their journey. The miners' accounts spread quickly, and with each retelling, the details grew more ominous. The turning point came during an event now known as the Battle of the Shimmering Expanse. The Valaxian Empire, a race of technologically superior insectoids, had declared war on humanity after one of their patrols disappeared near a human colony. The Valaxians, confident in their might, dispatched a fleet to subjugate the upstart species. The battle was supposed to be a demonstration of Valaxian dominance, a quick and decisive strike to remind humanity of its place in the galactic order. Instead, it became a legend that would haunt the galaxy for centuries. When the Valaxian fleet arrived, they found the human colony seemingly undefended. Their sensors detected no planetary shields, no orbital platforms, and only a handful of ships, all of them appearing to be outdated and poorly armed. The Valaxians attacked without hesitation, their energy weapons carving through the atmosphere and reducing the surface to ash. But as they prepared to leave, a ripple of energy swept through the system. Human ships began to emerge from subspace, not in formation but scattered and chaotic, like predators converging on prey. The Valaxians were initially dismissive, assuming the human vessels posed no threat. Then the first human ship rammed into a Valaxian destroyer, its engines overloading in a suicidal burst that shattered the larger vessel. More human ships followed, their unconventional tactics bewildering the Valaxian commanders. They used gravity wells to sling asteroids as makeshift projectiles, detonated reactors in close proximity to enemy vessels, and even boarded Valaxian ships with soldiers clad in exosuits that seemed impervious to energy weapons. The Valaxians, for all their technological prowess, were unprepared for such ferocity. By the time their fleet retreated, they had lost over half their ships. The galaxy was stunned. Humanity, with its seemingly primitive technology, had repelled one of the most powerful empires. But what truly terrified the galactic community wasn't the humans' victory. It was their methods. Other species waged war with precision, adhering to strategies honed over millennia. Humans, however, fought like cornered beasts, using every resource at their disposal and showing a willingness to sacrifice everything for survival. To the rest of the galaxy, it was madness. To humans, it was simply their way. As stories of human ingenuity and brutality spread, so did whispers of their spacecraft. It wasn't just their combat tactics that unnerved other species. It was the very nature of their vessels. Human ships were not alive, as the biomechanical constructs of the Zyrex were. nor were they crystalline marvels like those of the Luminar. They were raw, industrial, and almost alive in their stubborn refusal to die. A ship could lose its engines, its weapons, even its entire crew, and still somehow complete its mission. Engineers from other species studied wreckage from human ships, trying to understand their secrets, but found themselves baffled. The materials were unremarkable, the designs haphazard, and yet the ships were undeniably effective. The phenomenon became known as the human paradox. How could a species so young, so seemingly reckless, achieve feats that eluded civilizations millions of years older? Theories abounded. Some believed humanity had stumbled upon ancient technology and reverse-engineered it. Others claimed they had made a pact with some cosmic entity, trading their souls for power. The most unsettling theory, however, was that humanity's greatest weapon wasn't their technology, but their mindset. Unlike other species, which sought harmony or dominance, humans thrived on adversity. Their history was one of struggle, conflict, and perseverance. To them, the challenges of space were not barriers, but opportunities. Diplomatic attempts to understand humanity only deepened the mystery. When the Galactic Council invited human representatives to their capital on Trilaxis Prime, they expected brash and arrogant delegates. Instead, they were met with individuals who were curious, adaptable, and disarmingly humble. The humans asked countless questions, not just about technology, but about culture, biology, and philosophy. They shared their own knowledge freely, offering insights into fields like medicine and engineering that left even the most advanced species impressed. But beneath their genial exterior was an undercurrent of determination that unsettled their hosts. It was as if the humans were always calculating, always preparing for some unseen threat. This duality, the ability to be both cooperative and fiercely independent, made humanity an enigma. Some species sought alliances, hoping to harness their ingenuity. Others kept their distance, wary of provoking them. And then there were those who actively plotted against humanity, seeing them as a threat that needed to be neutralized before it was too late. One such plot involved the Krethar Dominion, a collective of telepathic beings who viewed humanity as a destabilizing force. The Krethar orchestrated a series of events designed to provoke humanity into war, believing that an alliance of galactic powers could overwhelm them. But the plan backfired spectacularly. When human intelligence uncovered the scheme, they didn't respond with anger or declarations of war. Instead, they used the Krethar's own tactics against them, sowing discord within the Dominion and turning its member species against one another. By the time the Krethar realized what was happening, their empire was in shambles, and humanity had solidified its reputation as a species not to be trifled with. In the years that followed, humanity continued to expand, exploring uncharted regions of space and establishing colonies on worlds deemed uninhabitable by others. Their spacecraft grew more advanced, but they never lost the rugged, almost defiant quality that had become their hallmark. Each ship was a testament to human ingenuity and resilience, a symbol of their refusal to be constrained by the limits others accepted. As humanity's influence grew, so did the legends surrounding them. Stories of lone human ships taking on entire fleets, of colonies thriving in the harshest environments, and of individuals accomplishing the impossible became the stuff of galactic lore. Some of these tales were exaggerated, but many were grounded in truth. And through it all, humanity remained true to itself, driven by an insatiable curiosity and an unyielding spirit. For the alien species that shared the galaxy, humanity was both a source of inspiration and a reminder of their own limitations. They were a species that defied expectations, that turned weakness into strength and obstacles into opportunities. And as they continued to push the boundaries of what was possible, one thing became clear: the galaxy would never be the same. Humanity had arrived, and the stars themselves seemed to tremble at their presence.